Mike Bond of USA Today Sports here in Rotterdam, standing next to Gunnar Nelson, who fights Albert Tumanov this Sunday at UFC Fight Night 87. And Gunnar, a lot of people look at this fight, they try to say, it's as simple as striker versus grappler or something like that. Do you think it's that simple, or do you think there's a lot more to this matchup than that?
There's always a lot more to it, and then it also can be even simpler. It's basically two martial artists coming in with their own kind of energy and how the energy matches, how mine can deal with his and vice versa. That's a real match, Sometimes you can get lost in just the technical battle, but there is a lot more than a technical battle in there, But that definitely exists, and it cannot be overlooked.
Yeah, and he likes to say that he's the best striker in the UFC and MMA. What's your assessment of that comment? Is that just building himself up, or do you see, some certain things in his striking game that you could say, I can see where he's coming from there, maybe?
He believes in himself, and that's good. That's how it should be. Yeah.
Was this a matchup you expected, though, considering he's on a long winning streak? You dropped your last fight. Sometimes UFC likes to do winners versus winners, losers against losers. So was this a fight was on your radar after the last one?
It's definitely a good fight for me. He's been winning and he's ranked. He's on the way up. So this is a great bounce back for me.
Absolutely, and a lot of stuff going on with your training camp. I know the tree thing, and then everything with Connor, Patty retiring. Has there been any distractions in this camp for you, or has it still been pretty easy for you to focus on the task at hand?
Yeah, I've been focused. I've just been concentrating on my training, my camp. So there's always something going on in it, and it's been a good camp.
Why do you say that? You say that with, you raise your eyebrows. Is there just something you can point to specifically why it was so good?
I like the way it was in Iceland this time, I've been preparing usually abroad for the last few ones, and I always enjoy and have a good camp at home, so I really enjoyed that, having the guys over in Iceland and training there.
Awesome. And do you have a prediction of how you see this fight going down when you think about it in your head, a finish or anything that you see more often when you're visualizing, or what do you think?
Yeah, I visualize a lot of things. I definitely visualize myself finishing this fight, different ways, I think whatever presents itself is the one that will be chosen,
Awesome. Thank you much for the time, Gunnar. Appreciate it.